in the church are walking the wide road. And very few people are walking the highway of holiness, the narrow road. How possible is it that people that have received Jesus, they love him, right? They want to see eternity, right? Can be found walking the wide road. How possible is that? Yeah, Matthew chapter 7, beloved people, verses 13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many people enter through it. Verse 14 it says, but small is the gate, and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few people are found walking there. Hallelujah. Amen. I'm talking about this way. This way that leads to eternity. This way that leads to the tree of life. This way that leads to the New Jerusalem, the home of the righteous. This way that leads to the kingdom of Jehovah. This way that leads to everlasting life. As many people in the night being stabbed and the fire is burning in hell, the others in heaven, it will be a non-stop celebration. Amen. Hallelujah. And I have seen that church. There is a mixture in the house. There are two roads in the house. This conversation appertains to the church. And he's saying that when you look at the house of the Lord right now, you'll find a lot of people in the house walking the wide road. And then he says, there is a narrow gate that leads to a narrow way. And he says, very few are walking there. In other words, he's saying a constricted road, right? Constricted, restricted road, a limited road, limited, unpopular. Hallelujah. And he's saying that many people in the church are walking the wide road, and very few people are walking the highway of holiness, the narrow road. How possible is it that people that have received Jesus, they love him, right? They want to see eternity, right? Can be found walking the wide road. How possible is that? That's what he's asking. In other words, if you are going to Mombasa, you would have to take the Mombasa highway. There is a highway that goes to Mombasa, right? On Nakuru, there is a Nakuru highway. And when you get somewhere, it says 50 kilometers to Nakuru, just keep going. You are doing well, you're going to make it, right? And he's saying that there is a wide road in the church. How can people that love life and love God and love eternity and hate hell can be found in large numbers walking the wide road going to hell? Except that the devil lied and labeled it to heaven. Did you understand me now? There is a lie in the house, a lie. He has labeled the way that is going to hell, and he has said to heaven. That is the only way you can find rational thinking Christians on the wide road. But there is a narrow road. And that narrow way tells you, question everything you do. It's restricted. When they call you, the phone rings. You say, but this man laughs at me. Why should I take this phone? You begin to question everything and ask, how does taking this phone call help my eternity? Did you understand me now? And then you'll find that you're going to reach a place where you're saying, no, there are certain things I'm going to cut out for the sake of eternity. Hallelujah. So that your life becomes restricted. However, there is a recompense. There is a reward which is greater than this short suffering here. Hallelujah. So the Lord is speaking to the church very clearly, and He's saying, this way that I prophesied, January 15, 2017 appeared 11 March 2018, is a narrow way. No going to movies. Why should somebody in Hollywood be your role model? Why should some immoral man be your role model, or immoral woman? Do you understand how you begin to restrict?
Yes.
Because eternity is too precious. I have seen the entry of the church. You cannot even say, no, you see, we're in the city. It was just a social evening with colleagues at work, but I was drinking Coke. I was not really drinking alcohol. What are you doing in the nightclub? What are you doing there? You say you're drinking Coke. What are you doing in the devil's den? We know what alcohol has done to marriages, right?
Yes.
To families, to children, people's sons and daughters. But how about, no, I was just, with colleagues, I was just taking Coke, I was not, How about if you walked out and they throw something into your drink? And you come back and then after a while you want to start dancing around. When you go to a fish market, you can only come out with what?
Fish.
Fish.
Yes.